Hi there people, Chilli here, and on this episode we will cover two tracks. The first is Don't Tread on Me, named after the motto from the Gadsden flag, of which the Black Album took their snake design and used it in the Black Album cover as homage. SebastiAn. SebastiAn with a capital A at the end of his name is a French DJ and producer who has worked with artists such as Frank Ocean, Kavinsky, Woodcock and the Fallout Boys. Now, it's a very interesting thing about this artist when you go to Google him is every photo is pretty much black and white and he's smoking a cigarette. I just thought I'd want to point that out. This cover finds the song being remixed using a funky bass line using walking octaves, and it's nice. It's amazing the change in tone achieved purely from the bass line. It also incorporates a light guitar and horn section. Eventually, the song does incorporate Nothing Else Matters into the remix, and it is a seamless transition. As the song plays through almost untouched, it's like a swell of pride before a bass drop to the ability of the song. It's a great inclusion of horns and electronic dance and is one of my highlights from this anniversary album. It also does sound a bit like Porter Robinson, and maybe that's why I enjoyed it so much. Portugal The Man. This is a psychedelic rock band out of Alaska with an odd band bio on Spotify. Seriously, give it a read for a quick laugh. They are famous for their song Feel It Still, which was featured in the iPad Pro advertisement. Ignoring the song from the ad, this cover sees the band doing a darker, quirkier cover of this song. It's enjoyable hearing the band take on an electronic indie approach to the song and shifting the tempo throughout the song. Many might find the version difficult to approach, but I think their fans will enjoy this cover. Give it a shot before writing it off, or like I almost did. Volbeat are a Danish band that incorporates hard rock and rockabilly. Certainly another interesting import from the Danes here, and you may know them from their songs Still Counting, For Evict, A Warrior's Call, and Wait a Minute My Girl. An interesting opening as the drums are immediately offbeat and sped up, taking you for surprise. The main riff is almost mirrored in tone, except for the riff which has some minor differences in key and style. Also, the tempo of the song is increased, and to speed that would almost be akin to a waltz. It's a really good cover of Don't Tread on Me, and an album standout for me, and I highly recommend to check out Volbeat if you haven't heard of them already. The next song on the album is Through the Never, which holds the odd record of being one of two songs which share their name with Metallica-made movies. Ultimately, James has said the song is about limitations of the human mind. Tomi Owo. Who is Tomi Owo? She is a singer born in Lagos, Nigeria, who blends her distinct vocals with styles of Afro-pop, mellow lo-fi tunes, urban soul, and is inspired by post-90s soul music. So you would think she'd be very out of place here. Her breakthrough song is called Beautiful, Mastercraft Amapiano Remix, and that song is really worth a listen to. On to her cover, and it follows a somewhat lo-fi version of the original, however it has been stripped back a lot with many instruments taking back seats or only showing up for the important parts. It's a creative take on the song, and in the end pays homage to the original while placing her style on top of it, and I really enjoy it. The Who. This is the band that was mentioned in a previous episode on The Sad But True, where they covered that song as well, but not for this playlist. And this is The Who, not the English band, but The Who, the Mongolian one, and that's spelled H-U. The Who are a Mongolian metal band from Ulaanbaatar and are famous for using traditional Mongolian instruments with heavy riffs as well as Mongolian throat singing similar to Tengar Cavalry, who I would also recommend to listen to if you are fans of The Who. They are famous for their song and video clip Wolf Totem. This cover sees the band singing in their traditional Mongolian language with occasional throat singing in the background, and it really suits the song tone. It's noteworthy to mention the guitar solo being played on their traditional instruments as well. It's epic, it's a highlight, and a delight to hear from such a good band. Keep an eye out on these lads and listen to this track. Thank you for listening to this episode, and please tune in for the next episode where I cover Nothing Else Matters.